Since the expansion of cellular devices in the early 2000s, these little devices have been an important aspect of our lives across the world. And it turns out that smartphone use worldwide has steadily increased over the last 5 years. For locals, cell phone usage seems to take a large chunk out of their daily lives.
I would say somewhere between 4 and 6 hours.
Probably like 4 hours.
Most people recognize the positives before the negatives that come with phones.
Just being able to get information a lot faster. That's pretty much having everything in the world at your fingertips.
FaceTime with grandchildren, the communication potentials and uses are off the charts.
On the contrary, most people recognize the burden having a phone nearby can create.
Paying less attention to the people around you and what's going on, like kind of that face-down society, being your phone, always looking to your phone for the answer, and pretty much it's like what's positive is also negative since you have that information.
There's definitely an excess of times that I've been on my phone that I probably didn't need to be.
I kind of look over and we're both on our phones when we probably should be talking to each other, so I have to be really aware of that. I think that's the only thing, not overusing it.
Although we use our phones for everything from texting family, getting news, or simply checking your fantasy football scores, a lot of users recognize it's a slippery slope.
If I'm not on my device or haven't looked at it in an hour, I pretty much almost at peace. Like I don't know what's going on in the world, but the minute I grab it, like I said, I use Twitter, so I'm immediately getting everything going on around the world within seconds.
Some people think we're too reliant on our phones.
It's hard to slow technology, but I think people need to be a little more conscientious about how and where. To say step back, I'd say but just be more aware, make sure the phone's working for us and that we're not working for our phones.
Cell phones aren't all bad, as they can create some positives in our lives.
Yeah, they're such a good way to stay connected, but they're also a great way for people to just isolate themselves. Again, it's a tool, I mean, a hammer can pound in a nail or a hammer can break a window. So, I guess I would think of the phones as the same way.
From CFC Explained, I'm Andy Gilles.